Hi there, good morning. I'll be presenting on the Code of Conduct Leave of Absence, and my name is Saskia Wilson. As a student in secondary school, I've always wanted to become a teacher, despite all of the warnings from former teachers that teaching is stress. But one thing I like about the profession is when there's any holiday, you get a day, the same holiday as well. But in other cases, say that you're sick or you have some kind of urgent matter to attend to, or you have to sit a test or so on. So these type of things, that's where um, the leave of absence come in place, right? So now there's a concession and there's the entitlement. Now the leave of absence is a letter stating that he or she has permission to take time off from work to attend to a private affair. The Ministry of Education and the rights of teachers, there are two types of leave. There are the entitlement or the concession. The entitlement is a right to a specific needs teachers are entitled to. After serving 4 years in the teaching profession, you're entitled or allotted to these things such as weekly council leave and religious leave. Weekly council leave is a leave that comprises of a month leave with full pay, and to do so you'll need to apply to the head teacher. Then he or she will send a letter to the Ministry of Education, who will approve this letter, right? Whereas the religious leave is often taken by Muslims to pray or attend to any other private or religious affairs, right? So now we're moving on to concession. A concession is a special type of leave in response to specific circumstances given by a head teacher. And there are different types of concession. And the first one would be UPA, which stands for Urgent Private Affairs. This letter stating that he or she stating to the head teacher that you have a private matter and you'd like to have time off to tend to the matter, and this letter must be done a day before the official leave, right? So this leave is like when you have, say, you have an appointment to do some kind of private affair, right? So you can take this leave to take time off to do so. And now we have the special leave. The special leave is a leave without pay that includes leave on private matter that may be granted by the RDC when the teacher has no vacation or insufficient available leave to cover for the time needed to solve this matter. And then there's a sick leave. This is when you can take this leave when you're not feeling well and you cannot go to school, right? A sick leave is a paid time off from work teachers can use to stay home to address their health needs. But how do we apply for this letter? We can apply for this letter by writing a letter to the head teacher or calling immediately stating that he or she is not feeling well. However, when the teacher returns to school, a medical certificate must be attached to this letter, right? According to the Code of Conduct 7.7, teachers who have taken a sick leave under false pretense will be deemed as committed gross misconduct and will be liable to disciplinary action or even dismissal, right? So don't play with it. Sorry about that. And then we have the study leave. Well, I had to take this because I had tests in the first semester, and this here is a I'll read the definition for you, right? Whenever a teacher needs to be absent for any reason, such as sitting for an examination, you'll need a timetable or a letter stating to the headmaster that you won't be in school for such time due to you sitting an examination or needed to say a speech in something hosted by the Ministry of Education, right? And this does bring me to the end of my speech. Thank you and goodbye.